Hi, this is James Varney with NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune, joined in the backyard by my colleague, James Parker from WRNO. And today's topic, a near and dear one to all St. Bernard Parish residents, President Dave Peralta. Well, this guy, it's just comic gold, I guess, but I mean, it's kind of gross.
This is the best story in town, is what it is.
It's unbelievable.
Well,
I mean, I've said this before. Why doesn't this guy step down? Does he just need the money to pay his lawyers? Is that
what if you were Dave Peralta and you did nothing wrong and you had a vindictive ex-wife that was falsely accusing you of?
But if you're going to put the interest of the people first, doesn't he owe it to the St. Bernard residents to step down? I mean, he can't be taken seriously.
I don't think so. I think if they're not calling for him to step down in mass numbers, I don't see any big protests. There's going to be an election this fall.
That's a good point.
We will see if the people of St. Bernard really have a problem with this. I don't think they do. Because it may sound weird, like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it sounds pretty weird.
Can you believe the parish president had a sex dungeon in his house and supposedly raped his wife on her birthday? Not just raped her.
That's romance.
She came over there on her birthday. They went to the sex dungeon. He stripped her down, handcuffed her, tied her to a rope hanging from the ceiling, and then forced things upon her.
It's unbelievable. I mean, come on.
Okay, but if I said this backwards, if I asked you, hey, Varney, there's one parish in Louisiana where the president is accused of raping his wife in a bondage sex dungeon.
Yeah.
What parish would you say first?
Orleans? I don't know.
Oh, you would totally guess St. Bernard first. That's got St. Bernard written all over it. Now, the story's we're continuing to get new info on the story, and this is great because in the raid they did last summer,
right?
They got a bunch of evidence, and we're starting to see some of that.
Yeah, it's coming out in dribs and drabs because there's a gag order and everything.
Here's the note. Well, I just printed this from NOLA.com, and it's the Peralta note. Now, check this out. He left this in his house for his wife. And what does this say here, Varney? Can you read that for me?
Yeah, I can. You're going to be a rape victim. Put on heels, skirt, and a blouse. You don't care if it gets ruined. Call, text me when you are ready, and come downstairs. I mean, I suppose that's love in some quarters, but it just seems monstrous to me.
No, this is a 50 Shades of Grey thing.
Right.
This is something they were into. You don't have a sex dungeon if you're not into that stuff.
Right.
Now, the only question remains is whose idea was it? Is she the one that's the freaky deaky making him, pulling him in that direction, or is he the one freaky deaky forcing it on her? My guess is they're both probably into it.
I would think that's a pretty good guess, but we'll have to let the courts sort this one out.